What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to I Do It Myself. Today, we talking about something different. We've been talking about doing some NBA content for a minute, and it's gonna be my first episode, y'all. You know what we talking about? We talking about this Houston Rockets trade with Kevin Durant going over there and Jalen Green heading to the Phoenix Suns. It don't even sound right. Nothing about this sounds right to me. Nothing about this feels right to me as a fan. And let me keep in mind, y'all, I ain't no expert. I'm just a fan. I've been watching basketball since the second grade. And I'm gonna give my opinion from my perspective. So, Katie, we all know that the past couple of years, from leaving Golden State, going to Brooklyn, fighting back with the Achilles injury, going to Brooklyn, that not working out, right? Then after Brooklyn, heading to the Phoenix Suns, right? And now that's not working out. Me personally, I thought that this was what was going to happen with KD. I was like, I wonder what his mindset is. I wonder what he thinks or what he sees for himself. I'm thinking like, all right, if I could be KD, what I would do is I thought I didn't know that the OKC Thunder was going to win the championship, right? But I'm like, yo, go back to OKC. See if you could get a buyout or something. See if you could get traded, get a buyout. You got a lot of money. Go to OKC, help them win a championship. Because at this time, this is like around like the first or second round. I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen for them, right? Of course, this is not happening. This trade, it comes from so many different weird ass angles. For one, they just signed Jalen Green for $106 million over the next 3 years. Now, in the playoffs, don't get me wrong, Steph and him he was looking crazy. He was looking funny in the light. Nobody gonna deny the fact that Jalen Green looked like he ain't know what the hell he was doing out there. He was shooting, missing, he was missing everything. I mean, he couldn't hit the ball. But that doesn't mean that he's not talented and he ain't got room to grow. Kid's only 23 years old. I mean, he got some time on him. He got some time on him. And I think that he is determined to be one of them ones. Then you trade Dylan Brooks as well. Dylan Brooks is the type of player I would love to have on my team because if you're gonna go to war, he don't care who you're going up against. He might be loud, he might be ridiculous, he might get you a stupid ass tech every now and then, but you know that he gonna fight because he wants to win and he's passionate. That's my biggest thing about Dylan Brooks. He's very very passionate. He's a passionate player. I love Dylan Brooks. But you trade them along with the 10th pick to Phoenix. Now, my first thoughts immediately, I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel. I don't think that KD going to Houston means nothing. I don't think that makes them a better team. I mean, Kevin Durant is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. 18 years in, going into his 19th season, right? Going into his 19th season. And, well, is it his 19th? It's 17. Yeah, I think he's in his 18th season, excuse me, right? I don't think that it does anything for Kevin Durant. In these years of a Kevin Durant, of a LeBron James, even a Steph Curry, I don't see none of them really competing for a championship no more. I'm being dead serious. KD still got the ability. I won't dispute that. This year, he played a lot of defense. Offensively, he's never lost a step. Even after 10 his Achilles. I mean, he dunking on people, still could score anywhere on the floor. He's giving you buckets. But I don't think that that makes them a powerhouse in the Western Conference. I don't think that that team with Kevin Durant is better than the champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't think they better than them. Now, let's go through their roster right quick because you got Alfred Sengun, which I feel like he should be a focus. If we all seen how Jokic has been able to be the main stay point on the team and how he filters the offense, I think that you should focus on a big man he's not Jokic. I'm not calling him Jokic, but I think he got a similar skill set. Focus on building him. You know what I'm saying? You got him, you got Amen Thompson, you got Fred Van Fleet, which I like Fred Van Fleet because he's another one that's gonna fight no matter what. He don't care, and he not scared of nobody. Steven Adams. Steven Adams to me is like the perfect role center. He's the perfect role center. Even as a starter, Steven Adams could start on a lot of teams in this league, right? Reed Shepard, another player that has the skill but doesn't get the playing time, which maybe that'll open up with Jalen Green leaving. You got Jabari Smith. Jabari Smith, another one, hybrid. Could shoot anywhere on the floor, could get something going for you in the paint, can rebound very well, can defend on the perimeter really well, right? Then you got Tari Eason. Tari Eason and the next person I'm about to mention are maybe my two favorite players off this team. Tari Eason, because he plays between the power forward and the small forward, but he could guard 4-1. He could guard 4-1. You know what I'm saying? Plays great defense, give you a shot, hustle, all of that. Cam Whitmore. Cam Whitmore, to me, is an X Factor spark plug type player. If Cam Whitmore can start on a team in this league, I think that he could give somebody, he could give the best players out here 30 or 40. You know what I mean? He's a pure scorer, right? Jeff Green OG now. You got Aaron Holiday, good backup point guard. I like Reed over him, but Aaron got seniority, and I ain't gonna front he balls. You know what I'm saying? But I like Reed's. I like his potential, right? Like I like his potential. You got Landell, Roddy, or Nate Williams could play too, but he can't. Like he ain't getting no burn. There's too many guards on the team. It's just way too many guards on the team, right? Way too many guards on the team. Now, let's go to the Phoenix Suns. I think if I'm the Phoenix Suns, as much as I love Devin Booker, and he's did all the heavy lifting in that city for the past 10 years, I think you move him. I think you have to move him. Devin Booker's at a place where he's not necessarily chasing a ring, but he's made it to the finals. He wants to win. He wants to compete. He wants to win. And by y'all getting younger, that's not helping him. Let's keep it 1,000. Y'all not helping him. If I'm the Phoenix Suns, and again, I'm just a fan. I'm not no GM. I ain't no manager. I don't work in sports. I work in music and media. But if I'm the Phoenix Suns, I'm getting rid of Bradley Beal and I'm getting rid of Devin Booker. And it's time to start over. Because Devin Booker is already taking y'all to the highest level that y'all could possibly go, and y'all didn't win. You know what I'm saying? He led that charge. You know what I mean? And y'all didn't win. Bradley Beal came in. He been dealing with them injuries. You know what I'm saying? And I think for the most part, Bradley Beal also, I think it's a mental thing with Bradley Beal. This is just my observation. I think for Bradley Beal, it's a mental thing. I think that Bradley Beal, he had this tremendous upside when he was with the Wizards. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like he was begging for a trade without actually saying it, and he finally got it, and the shit did not pan out. It didn't pan out no way, shape, or form. So if I'm the Phoenix Suns, you either gonna do one or two things. You keep Devin Booker and you move Jalen Green to get some pieces around him. Jalen Green and Bradley Beal, because those is good two bargaining chips. Bradley Beal is still a scorer. I think if he's getting his conditioning right and he getting himself together, he still could possibly be a scoring threat in this league. I just think that playing with Kevin Durant and playing with Devin Booker, when do you get to shoot? When do you get to dribble? He couldn't even be himself on that squad. And eventually we probably see him on a podcast where he talks about that type shit, right? But I think that honestly, if I'm the Phoenix Suns, I'm moving Devin Booker because you're going to get a lot for Devin Booker. I'm moving Devin Booker. I'm keeping Jalen Green, and I'm using that 10th pick, and I'm going in. And then we just going to go from there. And we're going to move Bradley Beal as well. We're going to move Royce O'Neal. We getting him up out of here. We getting him the fuck up out of here. I like Nick Richards. You know what I'm saying? Grayson Allen. I actually like Grayson Allen, but I don't know. Grayson Allen is a good role player. I don't know if he fits in or if he could do more on that squad. Damian Lee, the same. You know what I'm saying? Bol. I think Bol, man, like he's never been on a team where he was properly used other than Orlando, and you can't really get much out of him. You know what I mean? Because he don't get enough time, and I don't think no team is willing to invest enough into him. But you got a lot of these young brothers. You got Jalen Bridges, Tata Washington, Colin Gillespie, Cody Martin, who is a great, you know what I mean, defensive player. You know what I mean? He could give you some buckets, but he kind of reminds me of Dylan Brooks, but he ain't on Dylan Brooks' level, but he kind of reminds me of Dylan Brooks. So you almost got the same player. You got Tyus Jones. I think Tyus Jones is a good backup, but you got to use these players. Mason Plumlee, you got to clean house. Y'all got to clean house. Phoenix Suns ain't about to win shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should start looking at what OKC did by trading players to get them picks and think 7 to 8 years down the line, right? That's what they should be. But back to the Houston Rockets. Back to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, arguably one of the greatest players to play the game. One of the greatest scorers. That's not even in question. One of the greatest scorers. But I hate the way that he's being passed around right now. You know what I'm saying? And he might not see it like that. You know, KD argue with everybody. That's my dog. I ain't talked to KD in a minute, but that's my dog. But from Brooklyn to Phoenix to now Houston, we don't typically see this with superstars that still got the ability. You know what I'm saying? You see this with people who are former superstars, but I don't think that KD is a former superstar. I don't think that KD, even with being in 18 years, is a shade of himself. You know what I mean, it's certain things that don't happen the way they used to, but KD still got all the ability. And I mean, maybe he wanted to go there, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. I really don't see this shit, man. Yeah, y'all can let me know in the comments how y'all feel. I don't see the Houston Rockets growing into a potential contender. I think that they moving too fast. Getting KD tells me that y'all trying to compete for a championship. Um, I don't think that with that squad you can. I think that with developing that squad, I think KD is a great veteran, but he's not the veteran to have move around and he got to show these young guys the ropes. Like KD been in this shit for the damn near dub. He been in here damn near dub. So I'm just curious to see how this goes. I mean, Amen Thompson quadruple down on him because if that kid gets a jump shot, if he gets a jump shot, he could arguably be a top 10 player in this league in about 2 years. If he gets a consistent mid-range, you know what I mean, finicky three, but a solid mid-range with the way he played defense, you know what I'm saying, with the way he goes to the basket, with the way he's able to create plays, his athleticism, it's not even in question what he can do. It's how's he gonna do it. I don't know if that happens with KD being by his side. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is the first NBA episode. We're gonna keep doing more of these, especially during the off season. Y'all know the draft is coming up. All my fellas in the comments, man. Let me know how y'all feel about these topics. Let me know what y'all think about KD going to the Rockets. I mean, it's weird. I ain't gonna lie. Seeing KD wearing white and red is weird to me. I really would have loved to see him go back to that Thunder Blue, but who knows what's about to happen. This is I do it myself. For the ones that mess with me, you know how we do them. For the ones that don't, eventually will. Catch you on the next one. Peace.